Not understanding this concept is robbing you from so much more than you actually know. Now, what could that be? Imagine you're an entrepreneur, you just started your journey, and there's this company that you've always admired how they carry out their businesses, and you've always been inspired by the people who are leading the company, although you've never met any one of them. And it has always been your dream to meet one of the board of directors or one of the leaders of the organization. And you've tried everything. You've sent emails, you've sent texts, you've tagged them on different posts, but still to no avail. And then one fateful day, you get a golden 5 minutes with the CEO of the company. A golden 5 minutes. You are so excited because that's something that you've been working on for a very long time. You're so excited. You are so amazed by the opportunity. And the day of the meeting between you and the CEO of the company, you were so nervous, you were anxious, you were scared, you were expectant. You had all of these emotions in you. But then when you walked into the office, the first thing the CEO said was, "Hello, so you are the one that wanted to see me." And that was how the CEO interacted with you. At this point, what is going to flash across your mind? That perception that you've created about the person and how the person came across to you were so much far apart. How you experienced that person wasn't your expectation, but it wasn't what the person said. Because the CEO could have easily said, "All right, so you are the one who wanted to see me. I'd like to hear what you have to say." The exact same thing, but it's not the words, it is how the CEO said it. And that right there is communication. And a lot of us have a very, very basic to non-existent understanding of what communication truly means. We like to think communication is about being able to speak to someone and the person will be able to understand you. Communication is a two-way street. Those are basic understanding of what communication truly is. And not understanding the true foundations of what communication is robbing you from the opportunity to be able to connect with a lot of people, for you to be able to have so much relationship opportunities with various people in various avenues. Now, just like the CEO. Now, the question is, what is communication? Simply put, communication is your ability to be able to send a message that would be received how you intend it to be received. I'll take that again. Communication is your ability to be able to send a message to the other person or the group of people you are speaking to in a way that they would receive it how you want them to receive it. Communication is not about what is said, it's about what is received. Your ability to be able to control what is received determines whether you are effective when it comes to communicating. And when it comes to communication, I'm going to segregate it into four different branches. First branch is effective speaking. Now, under effective speaking, you have a couple of basic foundations. Is how you speak, how you come across when you speak, your tonality, your melody, how you pause when you speak. That's the first branch. The second branch is active listening. Now, what is active listening? Active listening simply means when someone is speaking to you, do they feel like you are actually listening to them? Now, there's a difference between hearing and listening. So when they speak, do they feel like you are listening to them? Now, that's the second branch, which is active listening. And the third branch is conversation. Conversation simply is three. Is your ability to bring in the effective speaking, active listening, and asking good questions. That is conversation. And then the last, which I consider to be the seed of communication, is anxiety management. Anxiety management is your ability to be able to manage the emotions you feel, the nerves, the anxiety you feel in any situation that requires you to speak. It could be to one person, to a group of people, two, three, four, and beyond. Because it doesn't matter how good you are in conversation, as long as you are not able to manage the emotions you feel in that particular context, it is going to be difficult for you to play your instrument beautifully. Now, the question you might be asking is, how do I become effective in speaking? Learn active listening, being able to have better conversations, and also being able to manage my anxiety. Not to worry, I'm going to be creating a series of videos that dives deep into effective speaking, active listening, having better conversations, and managing anxiety. And I'll see you in those videos.